I've looked around the base a fair bit so far. I've got a pretty good idea of what needs to be done. I need to blow up the computer, or at least turn it off. I'm actually going to go and talk to that scientist guy upstairs one more time real quick, because I really think that I want to make that conversation happen one more time, just in case just in case I might have missed something. I really think that there's a way to speech that guy into doing what I want, and I'm willing to give it one more shot. All right, so don't have your cell. We don't have anything to talk about. That's where you're wrong. Let's talk to you about saving thousands of lives. I'm a real human. I mean, we've seen some of this already. So how's our DNA different? I basically want to get him to talk through this stuff. Doesn't sound as though it would take decades. They have an eradication procedure. That's monstrous. Then we can talk about evolution. That's okay. Take your time, Doctor. It's a big concept to swallow. So he explains the whole thing. We talk about it. Here we go. I was right. Well, now you thought about it. You should destroy the toxin. I knew it. I knew I should do this again. No, that wouldn't work. They just start over. Even with me dead, there's enough data between here and Navarro. Something more drastic. The Enclave must be destroyed. Yes. Best way is to release the FEV talking in the air filtration system. You can release it into the air system for all the cells. Detention level served by a separate air system. I'm just running another test. Ouch. Thanks, Doc. What happens when the FEV is released? Leave as soon as possible. How can I free my people from the detention area? Shut down the power. Thank you. Your sacrifice will be remembered by all the peoples of the earth. When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? I actually know what poem that's from. Woo. Spoiler warning, I believe it's... I'm going to let you figure it out. Just something I remember from a long dead poet. I was wondering if there was still a place for those who've worked towards such a dark end for so long. Our time is over. Yours has just begun. Yeah, dude. Warning, toxins released into air ducts. Yeah, let's get this shit out of here. Alright, so the toxin's in the air duct. That's gonna kill a bunch of people I don't like. So that's nice. Yep, cross staves, you got it. Okay, so this guy, I can't talk to him again because he's freaking out because the alarm's going off, which is fine. I feel sick. Cough, hack, cough. Okay. Quick save real quick here because the only explosive thing I have on me happens to be a rocket launcher. And let me see if this works. I missed. But I want to destroy the thing, and I don't have any dynamite. What do I do? Oh, that triggered combat, okay. I don't want to fight you, scientists. No, no. Nope, nope, none of this. Thanks. Yeah, I shot the side of the thing and the missile just went right through. Because it's background, it's not an actual object that I can target, which is annoying. Jesus Christ. So much power armor. Can I have a turn so that I can load? Thank you. Can I science it? No. Yeah, I can't just use the console from here. And I don't have any just like regular type explosives, which I think I could just use to blow that stuff up. And this guy won't shut it off for me now because I can't talk to him. Well, take those, thanks. Yeah, I wonder, maybe there's some explosives in the barracks. I'm gonna run up there and check in just a sec. Super Stimpaks for everybody. By which I mean me. Stimpaks for me. Yeah, more ammo. Ammo. Looking for explosives. Ammo. Nothing. A gun. A grenade. Well, that's a kind of explosive, I guess. Ammo. I don't know why I keep grabbing this ammo. I think because maybe I'm going to use a minigun later. Ammo. Stimpaks. I don't know, why not? Pulse grenade. I mean, there's a lot of footlockers in this room, so maybe somebody has something that explodes hanging out in their footlocker. Throwing knives. Nice. That's requisition military equipment. 16 bucks. A regular type knife. Lockers here too, yep, okay. Looking for explosives, even though I have a rocket launcher. Submachine gun. Okay, so no explosives in this room. That's irritating. The game is usually so good about just giving me exactly the item that I need in precisely the place that I need it most of the time. Let's go upstairs and continue our search. I wonder if everybody's dead yet. We have dynamite? Anybody? I don't remember, but maybe there was some upstairs. Yeah, I can't actually access the generator, which is annoying. The old electrical room puzzle again. How about in any of these? I'm gonna just do this so it stops running that load animation. So many drugs. Bombs and drugs, but I don't have... Yeah, I might... Here, let me see... Ugh, that's pretty intense. And that's before the president... Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick load from here. And I'm gonna skip all of the presidential hoo-ha, all the talking that I did, and I'm just gonna go ahead and convince the guy to overreact the thing, overload the reactor before I, yeah. Okay, cool, we got a plan. go talk to Mr. President so that I can kill him. We'll skip the Vice President. Hello, Mr. President.
Well, hello there. Glad to make time for one of.
No, I didn't want to talk to you. Just checking to make sure everything's fine here, sir. We're all fine here. How are you? Mr. President. Oh, I see the key there. Can I just have that, please? Thank you. So that was easy. Okay. So we're downstairs now, and we know that all of this stuff is kind of pointless. So I'm just going to go straight to the guy. No one cares that I shot the president. Alright, jerk. I need to shut down your atomic reactor. You better have me shut down or I'll shut it down. Here, I'll do it. I'll do it for you, but if you try it down too fast, it'll overheat. Just shut the reactor down or I'll gut you like a fish. Yeah, whatever. Shut the damn thing right now. There you go. You got it. Slide this to green. Fiddles with the control panel. Okay. It's not going to stay stable for very long. You did the right thing. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Alright, so I got 10 minutes to leave. So I'm just going to do one more thing before I go. I think that the level of satire we're seeing in Fallout is intentionally pretty lowbrow. Like, it's not... it's very heavy-handed, very obvious commentary on, like, current events. You know, like, it's not... I wouldn't say it's a commentary on any particular political system. I think it's just like, we'll make jokes about the president. There's some degree of, like, hidden... See, I can't talk to... I get one or the other, I think, which is irritating. Well, I've saved my people. That's something. If I had brought some dynamite, then this might be different. But I don't have any dynamite, so I'm just going to leave. So there's no way to open this door? Okay, are there emergency stairs? I don't even know where I am now. Weird barracks. Oh, I see. This is that first level. Okay. Nope. I go this way. Oh my god, we're doing it. We're getting this shit out of here. Oh, look who it is. do this? I gotta help. Yes. Back to log on. President. Alright, presidential link. Counterinsurgency. Activate counterinsurgency protocol. Awesome. So the turrets are gonna help me fight this boss. I don't know if I should have talked to him first or... Wow, 200 damage. That's intense. Hey, douchebag. Why are you shooting me? Don't shoot me. Shoot the turrets. You frickin' jerk. Here, you know what? I feel like I want to talk to him first because I feel like I'm missing out on that. Let's see what he has to say.
A lot farther than you should have, but then you haven't met Frank Horrigan either. Your ride's over, Muty. Time to die. We just did. Time for talking's over.
Okay, so he just gets a few rounds of shooting at me. Also, yeah, way to reuse Worf. And how is that guy not a mutant? Like, look how big he is. I just want to try one more thing before I go here. Here we go. Halt, what are you doing here? Just trying to get back to my people. Well, you know that freak Agent Horgan just stormed past here. He's waiting for someone to try and make a break for it. Who's that? He's some genetically engineered freak. There you go. So he is a mutant. Used to be the president's bodyguard. Secret Service Agent Frank Horrigan. Frank Horrigan is such a Secret Service agent name. Secret Agent Horrigan. He sounds like bad news. I'm off the floor with you. I'm not a mutant, and what did he do? I don't like to talk about it. It gives me nightmares. Let's say just these walls aren't covered with rust exactly. Jesus Christ. I pity you, pal. I really do. Pity me? You should feel bad for yourself. Your power plant's computer got fried and now you're headed for a meltdown. You're all dead men, unless... How come the lights are still on? That's just the emergency lighting. Hey, I saw the computer was. It's not broken. It's gone. I'm telling you, you're going down for the count unless... You should tell a pretty story. You know, we're on the last 1 minute mark with Horrigan. Better hope that armor floats. So what, I couldn't convince that guy? I just talked to him again, and then I'm like, okay, come help me. Alright, cool. So I have some friends, and they're going to help me fight this guy instead of fighting me. I'm going to take something to help me not die. Take here and now. Let's grab another level. So I'll give me more hit points. Put all my points into energy weapons and big guns. I'm gonna load an armor-piercing rocket into my rocket launcher. Run over here.
You've gotten a lot farther than you should have, but then you haven't met Frank Horrigan either. Your ride's over, Muty. Time to die.
Huh? Frank who?
Me, Frank Horrigan. That's who. United States Secret Service. You aren't going anywhere from here.
I'm not going anywhere until I stomp your ugly mug out of existence. Yeah, motherfucker. Alright, I got two things that I need to do to win this fight. I need to access this terminal, and I need to do the shit out of some jet. Why do you have a pistol? You're terrible. Oh. Damn it. These guys are the worst. Well, that didn't go very well for me. Okay. Why are you still showing me the game?
You have died.
You have died. Okay, so if I activate this thing, it automatically starts shooting, right? Wait, hold on, I have an idea. Okay, we'll try to recruit this guy. Sounds like bad news. I'm not a mutant. I'm gonna have a hard time getting past him. It's emergency lighting. And then somehow I did it again. Trying to get back to my people. Who's that? He sounds like bad news. No, this is the same thing I did before. What did I say to this guy? Trying to get back to my people. No. Ah, here we go. No. There we go. Why did it take me 3 attempts to do that? That's really weird. Alright, so we're gonna go Pip-Boy here. We're gonna go take another level. I think that'll probably do it. Yeah, here now. Let's load up our stuff. And then I'm gonna try to use my sneak skill. Wait, but first... Oh yeah. It's fucking sweet. All the jet in the world. Okay, cool. I've just loaded my brain up on jet power. Oh, I'm addicted to jet again, everybody. He died like he lived.
Than you should have. Making our reactor melt down means that things are going to be pretty hot in here soon. Pity you won't live long enough to see it. You're not a hero. You're just a walking corpse.
I wonder if because I'm stealthing, if he's still gonna shoot at me. Okay, let's hope I have enough points to get to... I have enough points to get to the console here as fast as I can, and not just get murdered by these machine gun turrets. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. Yeah, proximity trigger. Come on. I'm so nervous. Oh my god. This is an intense last encounter. Okay, alright. Freaking eat the shit out of this thing. I don't even know. It looks like a belt. It goes right in your spine or something. Alright, a super stimpact. Let's get over here. And I don't have enough action points, so let's hope I can last another round. Because I want all the targets in the whole room attacking this guy. And not me. Oh my god, that's so good that they don't do any damage unless they crit. Stop shooting me, you fucking prick. Alright. Excuse me a minute. Just gonna hack this terminal. What? Come on. Yeah, it's a computer terminal. Let me use it. Oh, 64K of RAM. So I can't use the terminal. Alright. This game's doing a really good job of giving me, like, part of what I want, but not the whole thing. Well, hopefully these dudes can take the turrets out, and then he won't kill me immediately. Nope, there I go. Damn it!
You have died.
Okay, I'm gonna try and see if this just triggers the battle too. I think it does. I wonder the order that I have to do this in to do both, because he's proximity trigger, but he didn't trigger when I came in the first time. Alright, let's try to get these guys, and maybe if I just try to like sneak as far away from him as possible. I guess I could also just shut the turrets down. Yeah, let's do that. I can.
You've gotten a lot farther than you should have, me.
Yeah, come on. I gotta hug the wall. I gotta make like a raid boss. He doesn't notice. Yeah, he doesn't notice you if you stay close to the wall. Okay. All right. None of your business. Okay. Do this whole thing again. Sorry, character. Here and now. Okay. Let's stay as far south as we can. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Okay. It's weird that I have the pass key, but I have to do this little like help. Counterinsurgency. I can wreck this dude. More dots. More dots. This is it, everybody. Bloodlust. Oh my god, why is he shooting me? Alright, everybody else DPS the boss. I guess I'm tanking him. Oh, nice. Good job. Crit soldier. Okay, we're gonna do two things. Just huff till we run out of jet, okay? And then, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, feeling good. Exploding! Alright, everybody. Hit him for many small damages. I almost have enough points to shoot, reload, and shoot again every turn. I kind of want to pull the turrets down slowly over the battle too, because I think that they re-trigger on me. I'm just like a pincushion of stim packs. I look like the guy from Hellraiser. Just stim packs just covered on my face. Hey, what's up? I could take another one of these. Sure. Winning your battles through pharmaceuticals. Oh, yeah, eat it, Horrigan. And have all your guts fly out for some reason. Oh, you break in half. Oh, yeah. Half Horrigan. What the hell? What is he doing? He just wanted to touch his own butt once before he died. Hey, dick.
You haven't won here. You and your muty bastard friends are gonna join me in a big old mushroom cloud send-off. I just triggered the self-destruct. The work will go on. You didn't do nothing here except seal your own death warrants. Duty. Honor. Courage. Semper Fi.
Can I loot him? Does he have any like cool armor? Oh, and his head comes off. Awesome. Got any loot? No? Everybody look down at the bottom. You see boss legs. Dude, Frank, you got boss legs. Oh, which way do I go? How do I get out of this dump? Yeah, also good work on triggering the reactor meltdown, because I beat you to it. Oh god, I hope I didn't just leave my friends out there. Nah, let's all enjoy the big end cinematic. Press F for respect.
After the Enclave's destruction, the refugees of Arroyo and Vault 13 resettled, building a new community with the aid of the Garden of Eden creation kit. Finding themselves hundreds of miles from their vault, the members of Vault 13 chose to join the villagers in establishing a new community, and their technical expertise, combined with the villagers' survival skills, allowed the new settlement to grow and prosper. 2 generations of the same bloodline were reunited, and their savior, the Chosen One, became elder, presiding over the village in the years to come. Relations between the Slags and the residents of Modoc flourished. Between the 2 peoples, Modoc prospered and became a major farming community, supplying all the outlying regions with food. With Metzger gone, slavery disappeared from the area. Becky's casino bar grew quickly, and Rebecca Dyer's reputation as an honest casino and bar owner brought her the business needed to buy out her competition and expand. The den flourished, and it soon gained a reputation for being a tough but honest community. In the years to come, Vault City suffered greatly from raider attacks. Eventually, the situation grew so desperate, the citizens were forced to request aid from NCR. Within a month, a large detachment of the NCR's military was stationed in Vault City. The military presence quickly became an occupation force, and Vault City became the first of NCR's border territories. Not long after the destruction of the Enclave, the Bishop family of New Reno was blessed with a child. This child seemed to have little in common with the Bishops, preferring instead to spend his days exploring the wastes. When he turned 13, he seized control of the Bishop family and led them to victory over the remaining New Reno families.
My boy.
He died quietly in his sleep at the age of 73, never having known his real father. Myron died less than a year after the defeat of the Enclave, stabbed by a Jet addict while drinking in the den. His discovery of Jet was quickly forgotten, and now there is no one who remembers his name. Repairing Gecko's power plant prevented any further radioactivity from leaking into Vault City's groundwater. Though this eased tensions between the two communities, they still maintain an uneasy truce. Several years after the Chosen One sold the excavator chip to dangerous Dan McGrew, Dan used the superior production of his Morningstar mine to buy the Cocoweef mine and then to reopen the great Winnemingo mine. Dan then used his industrial clout to forge an alliance of convenience with the families of New Reno, trading gold in return for protection. With the destruction of the conspiracy to destroy the mutants, Broken Hills began to thrive. Then, the uranium ran out. The city, having lost its sole reason for existing, slowly dispersed. The residents carried their riches with them, leaving the place a windswept, desolate ghost town. A few holdouts remained, attempting to eke out a pathetic existence, but eventually, they too disappeared. Your help with Vault 15 launched the New California Republic's push to civilize its neighbors. Though there were many more obstacles to overcome, the NCR now had a foothold into the northern wastes. With the support of the New California Republic, the Vault 15 squatters soon became self-sufficient and productive members of society. By eliminating the death clause of Vault 13, you banished yet another species of the realms of extinction, proving once again that genocide is a viable solution to any problem.
Dick, I didn't do that.
The She flourished, creating a botanical scourge on the radiation surrounding their beloved town. Though this vine could not grow in other soils, the She took care to nourish it in their lands. They continued to grow in strength and prominence, forming the basis of a new empire. As for the tanker vagrants, well, as vagrants do, they drifted on.
So I would have kept going through the credits, because I think that the credits of a game are a super important part of playing a game. But because of the way that copyright law works, I had to stop. And even the short snippet of that song might have gotten me in trouble for the VOD. So I'm going to have to mute that when I go to YouTube. That being said, what a great time. I'm sure that there was tons of stuff that I missed. Tons of things that I could have done differently or whatever. But I really like that the end of the game does that thing where it says, like, okay, all the choices you made throughout the game, more or less, had an impact on the world. You might not have seen it at the time, but here's what changed. And I think it's really cool to have that in the game. I wish that more games would be like, okay, we're gonna run down all the choices that you made, because in part it inspires a backward connection to the game, where you're like, cool, I played the game, I made this change, the world is different now, or will be different, and it also inspires additional playthroughs, right? Like, if this was the only game that I had, which was true in 1998, I couldn't afford a ton of games, I played Fallout, again, and I made some different choices, and we could have had a totally different experience had we engaged in different behavior, if we had talked to different NPCs different ways, or made little choices about who to side with. The only thing that bothered me, and you could see it when I was watching that, the only thing that really bothered me was the part where it told me that I committed genocide on Vault 13, which I fucking did not do. You all saw. I tried to protect those death claws. So, yeah, really interesting. I think that as a game that's sort of early along in its feel in the way that these games were built, right? Like it's not first gen by any means, but it's cool in that it's still early. Like, and I'm really looking forward to playing other games, Pillars of Eternity especially, to see how those games are different. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about is there's this concept called FOMO, fear of missing out. It's a thing that affects people when you think that there's something going on and you don't get to participate. And we hear it talked about a lot is it's a method of controlling behavior, primarily in like an advertising or marketing way, where you imply that something really fun is happening, and if you don't buy this thing, you're going to miss out on the fun. But video games do it too. Fallout applies FOMO in the way that it says, okay, if you don't play this game through again, you're missing stuff. You played you played the game, you paid your $39.99 or however much Fallout was retail at the time. You paid your money, you played all the way through the game, but you didn't get the full experience. You missed some stuff, right? Things could have been different for you. So go back and play again, right? Tell your friends, compare your experience. They're going to tell you, I played it this way and these things happened. So it's a thing that you see in games, and it's executed well. That I think you can do it. If you execute it in a way that inspires a different positive experience with a game. So if it's like, you're missing out, but if you play this again, or if you go back and keep playing it, then you're going to enjoy it, right? There's stuff that's more interesting than that you might have missed, and we want you to experience the content that we made. But a lot of the time, games use it negatively to either draw out the amount of time that you play, or that try to make a game they monetize that sort of FOMO feeling, right? Because what'll happen is it's like if you bought this game, cool, and maybe you played the whole thing, maybe you 100%ed the game. Achievements are a factor in FOMO. Maybe you played the game already, but hey, if you want to keep playing it, if you want to keep experiencing, you don't want to miss out on the continuing story, buy the extra stuff, right? Pay the $5.99 or the $10.99 and play the expansion. It's so hard to avoid in games. I don't so much mind the brand new content as an optional thing, but I hate when games get bogged down in that fear of missing out engagement. Like, I'm playing Dragon Age Inquisition on and off, and the reason I'm playing it on and off and not really dedicating myself to it is that it's just, like, so much of that. Assassin's Creed does it. Most, like, modern role-playing games hit you with that, like, well, you gotta collect all of the seed shanties, and you have to do all the hacking puzzles, and you have to find all the shards. And so it dilutes the narrative, right? Like, the pure narrative of a game is like a shot of bourbon, right? And it's if it's good bourbon, it should be delicious on its own. But if you're not really sure that your core narrative is good stuff, if you think maybe it's like low-grade moonshine, maybe you want to add some mix, right? Maybe you throw in some Coke, and maybe you throw in a cherry, and like, it doesn't really improve the game necessarily if the thing originally is bad. There's a quote from a Refused song that says, "Good frames don't save bad paintings." And I think that that's a thing that can be really problematic for game design, right? Is that you can add additional content, you can build things on top of your existing framework, and you can try to get people to engage by hitting them with that FOMO, to be like, oh, well, you're missing out. There's some other cool stuff you should go check out. Here's some extra stuff. But, it's not it's not going to fix the core experience, right? And I think that that's a problem I'm having with Dragon Age, right? Is that maybe the bourbon's not so good. And hey, some people like, you know, Jack and Coke, but I prefer to have like a good whiskey on its own, if you want to follow the metaphor. So, I mean, to bring it back to Fallout, I don't think that they do too much of that. I feel like there were a couple of sections, like that stupid puzzle, that felt like they were supposed to be engaging me in the game in a new or different way than the rest of the game, but I felt tacked on, right? I felt like it was kind of, I don't know, not that great. But I didn't at any point feel distracted. I never felt like, oh shit, well, I better drive around and go and fill out all of these things. I was stuck on the core narrative. I was looking forward to just experiencing the sort of purity of that diamond. And while there was a little bit of frustration as I tried to figure out what the game was trying to get me to do initially and a little bit later, I never felt like the game hit me too hard with that, like, oh, you're missing out, right? Because I think that concept of monetization and of implementing FOMO, it's not it's a modern thing. It's something that necessarily didn't particularly exist in this genre of games, which is why I think a lot of people are really excited about this return to the style, and they're getting that experience. They're getting the aesthetic of the game, you know, the like, look at Pillars, right? Look at Original Sin. It's the isometric thing. It's you know, it feels like one of these games, but hopefully, and I obviously haven't played Pillars of Eternity, and I'm going to next. That'll be my next Adam versus series. That game, I mean, we'll see what it does with the FOMO thing, and maybe we'll talk about it as we go through. So this has been Adam versus Fallout 2. I hope you've enjoyed the series. If you don't already, you can follow me on Twitter at Skinny Ghost. You can follow me for these live if you're not already one of the folks who are in my channel now doing so at twitch.tv/Adam Coble. And for all of my my other videos, other playthroughs, and God knows when you're going to be watching this, maybe I'll have a dozen by then, you can visit my YouTube channel as well. And you can watch me at... I can never remember my own YouTube channel. I think it's, yeah, here we go. YouTube.com, user Skinny Ghost. So check that stuff out, and come on back for more Adam versus whatever. This has been Fallout 2, and it's been a pleasure having you. Thanks for coming, everybody.